Join me today as I continue my countdown of the top 25 horror adaptations of terrifying literature. Here's numbers 15 to 20. So I'm working my way through this series, the top 25 horror adaptations of all time, coming from great, terrifying books of horror that were expertly adapted into movies or TV series that just brilliantly works. I've already got my first five out there, numbers 21 to 25, but today we continue working from the bottom, 20 to 16. I hope you'll enjoy this and show us by liking the episode. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. It will help you know when our other episodes come out to finish this list. But let's see what we got here today. These movies guaranteed to freak you out again. And if you haven't watched them yet, I'm not going to ruin them completely. You have a great chance to go back and watch these films. And probably read the books they're based on. Number 20, Carrie, the 1976 film, which is an adaptation of Stephen King's book, Carrie, which came out in 1974. A shy, bullied high school girl discovers she has telekinetic powers, which she uses to exact revenge on her tormentors during the school's prom night. Her pent-up rage leads to catastrophic consequences. There's so much more to this movie I could unpack. This is a masterpiece, but I'll leave it there. I will say, though, that its portrayal of high school cruelty mixed with supernatural terror creates a deeply emotional and shocking experience, with Sissy Spacek, the leading role, delivering an unforgettable performance. Number 19, one of my favorite movies, The Silence of the Lambs, which came out in 1991. It was an adaptation of the book of the same name by Thomas Harris, published in 1988. In this movie, we've got FBI trainee Clarice Starling seeking the help of imprisoned cannibalistic killer Dr. Hannibal Lecter in order to catch another serial killer, Buffalo Bill. Lecter is massively intelligent and someone she can talk to, a trained psychiatrist, to help try to understand the workings of another serial killer. They don't have a shot at catching this guy, so it's really a leap to see if we can pull this off. And it ends up with a psychological cat and mouse game that makes for a heck of a thriller. The intense performances by Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins, now Sir Anthony Hopkins, along with a gripping plot, make this one of the most acclaimed psychological thrillers ever made. I was so excited when this movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture. I was like, yes, finally a movie that wins Best Picture that I actually like. Number 18 on this list is Rosemary's Baby from 1968, based on the book Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levin, which came out the year previous, 1967. In this movie, we've got Rosemary Woodhouse becoming suspicious that her neighbors are part of a satanic cult. That would be troubling. She particularly begins to suspect things when strange things start happening during her pregnancy. Her fear grows as she believes her unborn child is at the center of some horrific plot. Its slow burn tension and the psychological unraveling of Rosemary, paired with its shocking themes, make it a chilling classic of paranoia and horror. Number 17, The Woman in Black, the 2012 film, which is an adaptation of The Woman in Black by Susan Hill, written in 1983. A young lawyer travels to a remote village to settle the estate of a deceased client, only to encounter a vengeful ghost that terrorizes the townspeople. The malevolent spirit seeks revenge on those who cross her. The film's gothic atmosphere and eerie tension create a haunting ghost story that relies on suspense over jump scares. And hey, who doesn't want to see Harry Potter in a haunted house? Number 16, my last one for today, is another classic. Dracula, the Universal Pictures Studio first ever classic horror movie, which came out in 1931. It's based on the novel Dracula by Bram Stoker, which came out a wee bit earlier, 1897. In this movie, Count Dracula leaves his castle in Transylvania to terrorize London. Why not? A few more people there. As he's preying upon victims to satisfy his need for blood, a small group of people try to stop him. The movie set the stage for vampire lore in films. Huge impact on vampire films, horror films, just everything that followed. Bela Lugosi's charismatic and iconic portrayal of Count Dracula established the character's legacy and left an indelible mark on horror cinema. It also wasn't necessarily Bela Lugosi's favorite thing because he got so pigeonholed now. Typecast. It's Dracula. I mean, it's Halloween. You're going to see some Bela Lugosi's out there. Trust me. All right, that's what I have for you today. Watch for the next episode. Should be coming out tomorrow as we continue the list and get more and more terrifying, or at least more and more excellent with these horror adaptations. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.